Gaza. Rolling. And action.
Viewers at home, welcome to the Wholesome Show, and today I'm joined by a very important guest. She is young but titles mrefu kama uko lines za mlolongo na namanga. Let her introduce herself.
Msichocho sina hizo titles zote, but my name is my name is Phelister Amondi. I am a community advocate. I create awareness on issues affecting my community through arts, so acting, singing, dancing, writing. Yeah, so, and today I've decided to join my friend here, Wholesome Faith.
Yeah. We're glad to have you. Tell us about the shirt you're wearing. What has your day been about?
Okay, so today we were celebrating October 10, the World Mental Health Day. So we're celebrating people who have been mental health champions, who have gone through something. Yeah, like common is stress, depression, and they've come out a winner. So we were saying you were strong, and we are here to hold you, to keep you strong. And it was an event ilikuwa hapo Dagoretti, CDF, the Social Hall Empowerment Center. It was funded by the Aga Khan University, institution, the institution. So it's fun. Yeah. Who will miss not well?
No, I was there.
Manze uko internet 1 minute man.
I danced for you. Sorry, I had a date.
Okay.
So, you've heard, today is World Mental Health Day. And we know that kuna factors nyingi sana zinaweza kuaffect mental health yako. But today we are here to talk about a very sensitive topic. It is sensitive because we are Africans. And Africans, anytime we talk about parents, we have to really be careful.
Very careful.
Because kuna this culture of curses in Africa, you know. So we are aware it's a sensitive topic. We are just here to air our views respectfully. Yeah, so you as a viewer at home, we know we recognize and accept the fact that you can also have contrary views to ours. We are also here to listen to them respectfully. So there's this issue. So among the factors that can affect your mental health real bad is your family. Yeah, your parents, your own parents. I know, you expect that your parents should be your number one support, should be your number one champions, wanakuchia huko nyuma, lakini unfortunately some people are really suffering in the hands of their parents, and we cannot deny that it's something that is happening. And I'm not talking this out of my own experience, nor am I just talking it out of the blues. It's something that I've had people come to me and share their own stories. So I will not share their own personal stories, but I'm here to acknowledge that people are suffering of their parents. Sijui kama you know that, you're aware of that. Have you experienced that yourself?
I'm aware of that, unfortunately. And inaweza come in two ways. Number one, unaweza kuwa suffer abuse from your parents unknowingly. Your parents anaweza kuwa hajui pia yeye ana suffer from a mental health problem. And secondly, your parent anaweza kuwa anajua like I'm really depressed, and he or she ana get it out on you. Yeah, it's so unfortunate. People when you're not to protect physically, mentally, and they are doing this. So unfortunate. Yeah. So
the one thing I want to understand as ameiguzia, like when your parent is abusing you, probably pia mentally hayuko sawa, but it is not your responsibility. Okay, I know a lot of people will throw stones at me for saying that it is not your responsibility to heal your parent, but you can point it out to them. Mom, you're doing this, and you doing this is affecting me. Do you mind seeing a therapist? Now that we youths are at a place where we have this knowledge and information, your parents, when they were growing up, hawakuwa na hii knowledge na information. Yeah. So if you're at a place where umeongea na mzazi wako, you can point it out to them, encourage them to go for therapy. But now the issue that inatuleta hapa leo ni now that many people are suffering abuse from their own parents. And by abuse, jua hatuzungumzi kitu kidogo, like real abuse, as Benjamin Zulu gave out some examples. Imagine your own parent akificha letter yako ya admission in university so that you can continue working for them. I want you to imagine the biggest abuse you can face from your parent. So we are asking, is it right to cut off your parents emotionally for a while? Like if you're at a space where umefika over 18 and you're at a place where you rent your own space and stay away from them kidogo, you heal yourself, you take time to heal yourself. What's your opinion on that?
Okay, so first of all, we all have a way of escaping stuff. ukikuwa in an environment, let's say a toxic environment, you'll always, like human beings tunataka to like to party space, to just escape. No. Now most times unapata tuna escape in the wrong ways. Unapata nimeanza kuvuta bangi, nimeanza kuwa influenced by peers, nimeanza kunywa pombe. That is just my way of escaping. But if cutting off your parents itakusaidia emotionally and itakusaidia mentally, I think it's okay. For me it's okay. Juu unapata ndio, let's say ni mimi being abused by my parent, alafu nimesema siwezi toka hapo juu ni parent wangu. Nikiendelea hivi, with time utapata develop something even bigger. But if neza cut off for some time, and I'm not saying cutting off. Unajua kuna ile cutting off your ex, unamblock kila mahali. Unaenda hadi moshadha. Like okay, kuna cutting off ile yenye unaweza move out. No. Maybe you call them maybe once in a day ama once a week, and not talking to them so much, and finding your space. Una find space yako, una get to really heal yourself. That is what I'm saying, like cutting them off. Kusikwe na bad vibe between you and your parents, because inakuwa affecting it by the way, especially if someone you care about, and I'm sure we really care about our parents. Ina hurting sana. It's painful.
So for me, ukiona mtu amefika your point yenye they have to cut off their parents, I want you to imagine what they have gone through. It's not easy for them. So me, I'd just like to urge people, stop the stigmatization. Like tunafanya watu wasi come out who speak because we are like, but they're your parents, you know. It's not a taboo. We have to face it, guys, that parents can also be abusive. Abuse doesn't come from strangers peke yao, and abuse is toxic is toxic. So we have to stop the stigmatization so that we can encourage more people to open up. Me, trust me, I know what our watu hupitia, and ukiona mtu amefika mahali yenye anaenda mbali na mzazi wake, it's not easy for them. It's a decision they had to, like, they've tried every intervention they could, but now they're like, no, my mental health will suffer. My parent has their own life to live and I have mine to live respectfully. Yeah. So among the things pia kando na stigmatization yenye inachangia like watu kukuwa abused by their parents and not to speak up is religion. Do you have anything to say about that?
Yeah. There is this meme I saw, like people, the types of people you can like convince them. For example, like a woman you love wasn't convinced.
Yeah,
was it, like you can't convince a person following the religious leader when you're so dodged into religion,
like brainwashed.
Yeah. So me, cheneza sema about religion as churches. Personally, Nona, like we are so much into spiritual stuff, of which is okay, but pia tuna neglect the physical aspect of us. But because at the end of the day, we are still human beings. Tuna comprise of the spirit and the physical realm. So once to go unstable physically, of course spiritually tutakuwa pia unstable. So with religion, unapata that we don't speak up in churches. Adi unapata mtu, let's say nimeget leo pregnant. Of course hadi mamangu atakuwa naenda church. Juu kuna vile watu wanaongelea wanamview. Unaona? Alafu something else, unapata religious leaders wanasema it is written, obey your father and mother. Like this is the first commandment with a promise. Unaona? Na tunajua if you don't obey laws za religion, na repercussions. So unapata unaambiwa you're the one who always have to forgive your parents. You're the one who always has like who give up your happiness. You should be the bigger person. Like we ignore, but you can't ignore forever. Na the moment when you should ignore, the moment like tunaficha hizi stuff na zina grow and they become something else. So if maybe as religious leaders nikiweza pata a case like that, why can't we sit parents na their children down, like we just tuweke safe space ile yenye your parent can say whatever they want to say, maybe umewaoffend, and if pia umefeel offended you talk. Instead they are like you are always wrong and your parent is always right.
Yeah. That mentality of you as the kid, watoto wako hapo kusikika, watoto wako hapo kuonekana, sio kusikika. Like that mentality should really go, and it's unfortunate that bado watu wengi wako na hiyo mentality. So if you're suffering there, your parent is abusing you, please know it's okay, like to feel like I really want my own space. I don't think we should judge people for that. But another thing I agree with religious people is you come from your parents. That is something you cannot dispute. You come from your parents. So in as much as you want to run away as far as you can, you have to acknowledge that you come from them. Yeah, you are their blood, their genes and everything. So there's also this issue of culture of curses. You know, you fear because you are staying in the cocoon of abuse because you fear, what if my parents curses me? You know, and alafu some people wako like, I fear my parents, she's very quick at throwing words. She might curse me. Do you think a curse can work on you kama hakuna makosa umefanya?
Yeah, it's tricky. Okay. Me I believe in doing good, and I believe in karma. Like when you do good, in a reciprocates. No, also believe when you do bad, energy reciprocates. Okay, now I also believe this. If you really think, if you really know you need help, go for it. Like really go for it. Your parent will be angry. Me, I'm sure my parent will be angry. Leo nikimwambia kuna chenye ulinifanyia 30 years ago. Nimeamua kwenda therapy na nimeona tutakuwa tunaongea once a week. I'm sure she'll be angry. But if I'm doing this for my goodwill, if I'm doing this for my goodwill, I don't think nafaa feel guilty of being cursed. Yeah.
So do you think like a curse can work on you if your parents is careless at throwing words? Alafu akurushie tu maneno, you have not done anything wrong. In fact, umejaribu kwa mnyenyekevu unavyoweza, lakini amethrow a curse at you. Do you think it will work on you?
Na depend mentality yako, cause because I think what you believe here with curses. No. So if you really believe if I really believe you didn't do anything wrong, no curse leo. Wala nitakuwa blessed.
For even me, I believe, like kama there was a show when we were doing kazi mtaani, she cursed us because tulikata mti kwa mto, and it's not like we knew it ni ya mtu, no, you mmepewa kazi. So me, I didn't believe that curse can work on. What have we done to deserve that curse? If you're being blessed, it's because maybe you're a good person. I am blessing you. So I don't think if I've not earned a curse itaniwakia, but pia venye amesema, it's what you believe in. If you really believe, you'll always be seeing everything, every misfortune come into your life as a curse. So there's also the issue of you are under 18, you don't have the financial muscle, you know your parents are abusive, but you're under 18, you're still under your parents. So what can a person kama huyo anaweza fanya nini?
Okay, I think first unaweza talk to someone you really trust. Naka ni best friend yako, mko the same age. Now you can talk to them and maybe like get it off first, you get it off your chest. Next, you can talk to your teacher. Of course, your teacher anaongea na mzazi wako, kuna vile anaweza muongelesha. But even if that doesn't work, I'm sure your parent has a friend mwenye anamsikizanga. If you can get a hold of that friend, au na parent wako, pia inaweza saidia, inaweza enda a step further, cause chenye inafanyanga kukuwe na lot of your mental health kukuwe high ni tunafeel kuongea. So if you use a third party to come in between, kutakuwa na some type of communication. Your parents atasikiza, step back. But kuna wale parents sasa watasikiza, wanakuwa na maskia 1 week, awa 1 month, alafu cycle ina continue. So with that, I think you can speak. You can speak to a counselor or a psychologist. Kuna toll-free numbers, like Red Cross has a toll-free number.
1199, guys.
Yeah, you can reach out to them, and then they'll know how to maneuver your situation depending like specifically to your needs.
Intensity and needs zako. Yeah, so that's right. Involve a third party if you're like under 18 and you still have to be under your parents' care. So involve a third party. Try as much as possible not to be disrespectful. Also, now we have like your parents are abusive. You've taken the step of umejaribu kuvumilia, umejaribu kukaa hapo, but now you've seen that the best thing to do is wacha niende mbali na wao. So there's also the issue of, you can inherit your parents' abusive traits. You could be there saying, I don't want to turn out like my mother, but it's not that easy. You can't just, you have to walk the talk. So what other steps can you take after sasa umeshatoka kwao to ensure that you're not repeating the cycle? When you get kids, you're not that toxic mother yourself, because these things actually happen. We tend to become what our abusers were. So one thing you can do is inner work. Please go see a therapist. Usiende tu mbali alafu ukae uko peke yako. Like, it won't help to run away. Actually, you have to do the inner work. See a therapist if you can. Go online, look for information.
Yeah, I really think you should have critical conversations with yourself. Most times, to go abused, we tend to like hatutaki to think about it, maybe in a too hard. But the moment you face that abuse, inakusaidia ku really feel hizo feelings bottle up. So just sit down with yourself, ask yourself these questions. Are you really okay? Stop. Like, kama mimi ni Phelister and Phelister, are you really okay? Do you think you need any type of help? Do you think you need do you think you need food? I love food. Do you think you need to eat something? Is it like ugali undafla na mchele?
Baby, ugali unataka nini?
Yeah. Nini unataka? Yeah. So if you have these critical conversations, like, you're in a better place kujijua, na uko pia in a better place ku understand mbona mtu alikuwa na confused, like your parents. Utakuwa able pia kumunderstand. Now once you understand your parents, utajua the best way to cope with your environment, how they are behaving.
Also, by understanding your parents, you'll actually get where they're coming from. I'm not saying society you sympathize with them to the point where it is wrong. In as much you can empathize with someone and not choose to, like, kukua abused. So understanding where they're coming from will actually help you to be sympathetical to them. You will get that maybe they inherited it from their own parents, and that brings me to the next thing. Like, there should come a point where you go back. I know this is hard, but now you've taken the step ya kutoka kwao. You've taken steps to heal, to do your inner work, to see a therapist. I believe there has to come a time where you go back to, now you know what is going on, you know what's affecting them, what's eating them. So go back and ask them, like,
talk with them. Conversation. Have this conversation.
Yeah, have this conversation, because you don't want to die. Kama uja have this conversation. Yeah, take your chances, risk it. I know some parents will be harsh, will be like rude to you. Most parents don't kubali wako na makosa, so you have to be ready for that. Lakini take your chances. It will help you heal. Like, if you like actually go and just have the conversation with them, whether they respect that or not, whether they accept their mistakes or not, it will set you free, trust me. So I hope you get to that point one day ya kurudi nyuma, kusema your mom, your dad.
Alafu something about communication. Unaweza niongelesha faith, but at the time nikuwe harsh and of course kuna ile time nabaki ni peke yangu, let's say I'm your parent. Nitakati nijiulize mbona mtu. I'll also start thinking, and once I start thinking, nitajua okay, I was wrong here and I was wrong there. Like, communication wa in a solicit reaction. Once me talk to my parents, they may not show it maybe then, but trust me, whatever you're telling them, it's ataskiza. Maybe show it at the moment, but hizo words utakuwa umesema, especially if it's something you're feeling, they will just listen.
Also, hapo kwa communication, this is your parent. Even in setting boundaries, the first step is usually analyze the relationship you have with the person. So this is your parent. Huwezi mkujia tu na kifua mbele ati nini. Find a way ya kuongea na yeye. Because ni mzazi ako na mchungu sana, nilizaa huyu mtoto na ananikujia na kifua. But also, you have to accept that you might do it respectfully as possible, na bado wao wako wakali. So it's not your fault. You just go, do your thing, leave the rest to God. Yeah. So nafaa nipate kopo la maji. Sasa sijui kama uko na anything to add before we conclude, we wrap it up.
Maybe I'd say be patient with yourself. It's not easy, and don't don't give up on yourself. If you always give up on Manu nursing, you can't give up on yourself.
If you can't give up on your toxic boyfriend, why are you giving up on yourself? So kuna kitu pia we have forgotten to say, apart from doing the inner work in a therapist, look for a support community, because it's not hard kukaa mbali na watu wenu. So look for a support community, people who understand you, people who don't judge you. If you can get that will be okay. So another thing also is there's guilt that comes from cutting off your own parents because of what the society says, the perspective of the society, stereotyping and those kind of things. So it's not easy, you're going to feel guilty, but I want you to give yourself grace. Like tell yourself you tried everything possible to hold the relationship together, but it's not just working, it's draining you mentally. So you're doing it for yourself. That should be enough consolation. So I hope you overcome the guilt.
You come out a winner, and you can do this. But then you can do this. You start small. Start talking to yourself every day, asking yourself if you're okay, asking yourself if you need something, asking yourself if you did something good, and if you didn't, it's still okay. Like
forgive yourself. We usually think we need to forgiveness from others, but it's actually you forgiving yourself is the creme de la creme, baby. So we wrap it up. If you're going through this, we feel you. We know it's not easy. We know there's a lot of stigmatization. We know there are people with contrary opinions we'd still like to hear. There's one actually, he should be here, but he's a very busy person. We hope he'll get to share his opinions. So that's it from us. If you're there, please go. We are rooting for you. Go and heal. Go and break the cycle. Go and break the curses. You can do it. Love you so much.
bye.